And what we're going to do is create an organic design using shapes, and then we're going to fill them in with the oil pastel technique that we just practiced with the water droplet. So organic, those are free flowing lines. So here's a shape. What you don't want to do is start a line and just stop somewhere, because we're blending inside of each shape. So this needs to connect to another shape, or, you know, I could have gone off the side of the page, but you don't want to leave any lines hanging for this. So as you're working on your design, let's see, you need to be thinking about creating at least 30 different shapes. And I'll have a lot of examples posted so you can look at what other students have done. This is just one design. I kind of don't like the way that's sitting there. I'm going to bring this out down here. So once you have something you like and it looks like you filled in the space, make sure you count them and you've got at least 30. What you're going to do with your oil pastels is what's called the rule of thirds. You need to have at least 3 different oil pastels that we're scumbling and blending together. So that could be analogous colors that are next to each other on the color wheel. It could be a color like the blues. You have 3 blues of different values. You could do that as long as you have 3. I'll do one with, let's see, this peach, pink, and maybe this red. So what you're gonna do is start with 1 and you're gonna scumble. Remember, we are not filling it in. You wanna leave some of those little holes so that you can see the white of the paper, so that when you're blending, you know, you can have different colors getting attached to the paper. So I'm scumbling with this one. Maybe this corner I'll leave solid. Then I'm gonna come in with the next one. So it's a lot of going back and forth, starting with one color, scumbling, making that swirling motion around, and layering and going back and forth between the colors until you do completely fill in all of the paper. You shouldn't see any paper by the time you have finished filling in each shape. So do that with all of your shapes. Here's one that I've already finished. The last thing that you want to do after you have filled in all of your shapes is to go back over it very neatly with the black. Notice how each shape blends from one color into another smoothly. You're looking for that, and that the colors are balanced. You know, I have some reds over here. It's pretty heavily red over here, but it's also balanced with a few over here. Or I have greens around here, but it's kind of balanced out over here. You don't want to just have all your colors in one spot. You want to balance them out. So blending, balance of color, and trying to be neat with that final black line.